How's it going there, ladies and gentlemen? Bringing you a little bit of Skyrim today. Now, I wanted to make this video because I've recently got back into playing this game. It's a fantastic game. If you've never played it, I have no idea how you've missed it, but it's amazing. Get it on whatever platform you can. PS3, Xbox, Steam, whatever. I'm playing it on Steam here, but with the PS3 controller. What I wanted to do is show off some of the mods you can get on the PC version. I say this, most people who have played Skyrim have probably already seen all these mods and probably, tried them themselves. But I mainly make this video for people who might have recently only just switched over to the Steam version, like myself, because I was mainly a PS3 player. My computer can handle this. It might slow down a little bit occasionally, just because I'm recording as well, but yeah, for the most part it runs fine on this. But if you look at the different changes in this version compared to sort of the vanilla version, those are basically what I wanted to show off to you guys, in case you haven't seen these mods before. Okay, so here's the first one. This one is called SkyUI, User Interface. As you can see, it organizes everything really well. You've got your favorites, you've got your, all weapons, apparel, whatever. And you can actually sort them as you go down. So if I go to the potions section, if I just tap R1, sort it by type, sort it by power, sort it by duration, by weight, by value. And what I like to do is sort of, with potions for example, keep it on type. You've got all your potions there, all your poisons there. It's brilliant. It organizes it really well. You can clearly see what you're doing. And just an overall great mod to have. Now here is my favourite one. SPERG, this one's called. I forget what it stands for, but it essentially reorganizes all of the skill trees, all of the perks you can get. So this character is a dark elf. I think I mainly try and specialise in sneak and destruction. What's my destruction? Okay, conjuration's higher, but whatever. So if I take a look at a couple of example ones, alchemy I quite like. So whereas this kind of goes back to Oblivion and Morrowind, where as you go from novice, apprentice, expert, whatever, which is like every 25 levels, you get sort of an automatic bonus. So you start off with novice. Alchemy skill increases the strength of the potions and poisons you make. Yep, fairly standard. If I go to, whoops. Yeah, there's the apprentice one. The higher your alchemy skill, the more effects you recognise when eating an ingredient. So these ones, you get just naturally by levelling up. Right, you don't have to actively choose them. But you do have the normal perks that you would choose as you would do in the vanilla Skyrim. And that applies to all the skill trees. So alchemy in particular has got a few new ones. We've got Troll Blood. Health regenerates quicker. When you're below 50%, you have a chance to poison enemies that are in melee range. So this is really cool. A lot of these perks are designed to sort of not only benefit the skill tree you're looking at, but also the others. So obviously that one, health regeneration, benefits all the tech trees. If I check out some other ones for examples. Okay, so quiet casting you can get really early on in illusion. You can also, these are the ones that you get automatically. Just going to find a couple of other good examples in the other trees. Nope, they're all fairly sort of localized. Okay, enables dual casting for all spell schools, and that's a destruction thing. So as you can see, it sort of encourages diversity in the way you apply your perks and stuff. And the perks help out the other schools, which I think is brilliant. Because there are a lot of perks in the previous, like, vanilla Skyrim where you just thought, is there any point? Really? Like, I much prefer the way they've done this. I think it's brilliant. And you got stuff like, generate ethereal arrows. I think these are fairly standard. Bashing with a bow briefly knocks the target out. It's very good. Alright, next one. High resolution texture. This is something you can actually download through Steam. I don't really have the capacity to do sort of a before and after thing here. Or rather I do, but I can't be asked. But basically it makes it look a hell of a lot better. I mean, if your computer can handle it, just look it up through Steam. Like, it's probably an automatic download, it's pretty common to have. But it makes everything look that much better. Not much more to say about that. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of spells. One of the brilliant additions you can get, one of the mods, is Apocalypse the spell package. So you probably don't recognize some of these spells. Think Alarm? Drop Zone? What is this? Let me quickly show you Long Stride. Long Stride is alteration. It lets you sort of carry above your normal carry weight, so if you're over encumbered you can just, you know, travel short distances like this. And just move faster. Nice little spell. Very handy to have. I'm going to show you the Drop Zone perk. Let me just go ahead and find a suitable place. Okay, so I'm here at the College of Winterhold. I'm going to show you the nice little Drop Zone spell. Creates a ring of cushioning magic at the target location. Caster takes no damage when falling into the ring. This is brilliant. I mean, this is a huge fucking drop. If I put a little Drop Zone down there... Ah! That messes with my vertigo. It is brilliant, it's a great spell. Always handy to have around. Let me go ahead and show you a couple of others. Transmute, I don't have any ore on me, but it does allow you to change iron ore into silver, silver ore into gold, so very nice. Wither is very handy for battles. I don't think I need to really explain that. It's not very visual, it just explains what it does on the screen there. I will show you Alarm. I'm just going to skip to a part with a battle. Alright, here we go. So we cast the Alarm. You can see it displays the spell effects and the duration in the top right as well, which is brilliant. That also works for, well, basically any spell. I'm not going to talk for this bit, I'm just going to run, and it will make a little beeping sound when an enemy's in range. Alright, so there you can see Alarm in action. Not that great, but it's pretty cool. Let's see, I'll show you guys a couple of other ones. Okay, I'll show you Lesser Ward, because that changes quite a bit. So as well as having the old format of ward spells, you can also use wards which are essentially like bound shield. So just create a magic shield like this. It's pretty cool for mages. This is Hail Shadow. Creates a little sort of ghost. And it does nothing. It basically has 1 HP. It can do damage, like it does the same damage as the original. So I guess it's meant as either a distraction or to do a bit of damage while you distract the enemy. It's not a bad idea, like it kind of works. I'll show you a couple more. Ah, Rapids. This is from a special one. This is from... Bear with me. Yeah, this is from another DLC, which is just called Water Destruction. It has its own special effects, like it damages regeneration of magicka and stamina, I think. Not that useful, but it's cool. There's also a wind one if you want to look that up. And let me go ahead and show you the old Rift Bolt. If I can find an enemy, I'll be right back. Right, here we go. Rift Bolt. Also teleports them back a little bit. It's a weird spell, but it's cool. So I don't actually have that many of the new spells on me at the moment. Crossbows, actually, that's another thing to point out. You get crossbows in the Dawnguard DLC. But you can get a nice little DLC which basically allows you to have all the different types of crossbow. So you get your steel crossbow, which I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think is the only one you can get in the Dawnguard. But if you search for the crossbow mod, I'll have all these mods in the description. It's like Crossbow Armory or something. You can basically create any crossbow as you would do a normal bow with smithing. It's quite nice. You just sort of hold it down. It aims it. You can zoom in as normal. Boom. Nice and powerful. Bound Armory is another one I've got. So as well as bound sword, bound dagger and all that, the standard stuff, you get a whole load more bound spells, and I will just go ahead and teleport to a vendor and show you guys. Alright. Here's your boy Farangar. So, I mean, I'm not going to explain all of these, but I'll briefly scroll through them if you want to, like, pause on any of these. Most of these are new spells. I mean, there's absolutely loads in this Apocalypse spell package thing. So the bound weapons. Glaive, I don't even know what a glaive is. I haven't tried that yet. Halberd, quarterstaff. There's a whole load more, which this guy doesn't have. It basically adds, like, every bound weapon you can imagine. Crossbows in there, of course. Just scroll down a few of these. Cinderbolt. Circle of Strength. Cloak of Souls. Avenging Wrath. I mean, there's so much stuff here. So if you're bored of the vanilla Skyrim, this is the way to do it. Like, there's so much shit you can do. And I feel bad for playing the PS3 version for so long. Can't do any of this. Illusory Flames. Blah, blah, blah. Loot Magnet, that's one of my personal favourites. If you just slaughtered a whole bunch of people, you press that, and you can go ahead and just attract all the loot towards you. Which is also very useful, because at the sort of smithing forges, I won't show you that now because I can't be bothered, but when you go to the smithing places, you can melt down any items you don't need into ingots. So I could melt down this iron greatsword into, well, probably not enchanted items, but I could melt down the axe, for example, into an iron ingot, or this into a couple of steel ingots. Which basically means that if you ever find a load of crap on the ground, like, you know, soldiers' swords or whatever, if you've got the spare weight, you may as well pick it up and just melt it all down, and then get your smithing up. So it's really good. Honestly, the purpose of this video is just to show off a load of mods. If you guys have already done all this and I'm way behind the times, and fair enough, but hopefully some people will see this and think, yeah, I could give that a go. So I hope you all enjoyed. Links to all the mods I mentioned in the description. And I will see you later. Let's just go ahead and start killing people for a laugh. See how long I last. I'm not that high level, so we'll see. Bitch! I love that he doesn't instantly react. Hey man, I'm the Thane. Don't hurt me. Right, luckily I got Lydia on my side to draw some of the fire. This is a waste of time, I'm not going to get anywhere. This is sort of a frail, magic-y kind of character. Yeah! Got wrecked, didn't you, son? And we're dead. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.